Hey everybody, it's Joe back with Speaker Buster Music with songs so awesome you're going to want to crank them so loud that they bust your speakers. This one is not on the countdown, although I'm sure this album probably is on the countdown somewhere. We'll find out because I have not looked through it. I'm doing it kind of as we go. But it's a song that when I first got this album, um, I didn't know what to expect. This is back when I was in high school, maybe a freshman, maybe in eighth grade, and I knew kind of like the main title track and another song on it, but it's Iron Maiden, "Hallowed Be Thy Name," and I knew they had a song called "Number the Beast" and "Run to the Hills," which got a little bit of radio play, and I had heard from, friends and things like that, but I never heard this song, and it may be my favorite song on the entire album. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this down with the lyrics and also live, because if you've never heard this song, the lyrics are very, very interesting and actually put you in a situation where you can almost imagine being in this dire situation and what it's like. So I'm going to switch in between the lyric video and the live performance just so you can see what a great show Iron Maiden puts on as well. So this is "Hallowed Be Thy Name" by Iron Maiden. We're going to do a combination of lyric and live. So let's start out with live. And I've seen them live. Pretty awesome show.
I'm waiting in my cold cell when the bell begins to chime.
Okay, so if you've never heard this song, I understand that trying to pick up lyrics, and I'm trying to do a lyric dive on this one, so I'm going to actually bring up the lyric video so y'all can see what's actually going on here. So it sounded pretty good live. Sounds pretty true to the song.
I'm waiting in my cold cell
So he's in jail.
when the bell begins to
The
chime.
bell chimes. He hears like the church bell.
Reflecting on my past life,
Thinking about his life.
and it doesn't have much time. 'Cause at 5 o'clock they take me to the gallows pole. The sands of time for me are running
Alright, so let's get into these lyrics real quick, or I get carried away with the song. It kind of gives me the chills sometimes because you have that haunting bell ringing in the background, and each time that bell rings, it's one ring closer to his time of execution. So you got to picture yourself as a prisoner. It could be just, it could be unjust, but whatever the reason may be, you're waiting in your cold cell. It's not comfortable. It's cold. The bell begins to chime, and you know that's usually an hour bell or a church bell, which signals, it's noon or it's time for you to be taken to the gallows pole. And he's in there and he's thinking about his life, how he maybe screwed up, things he did wrong, maybe loved ones, just reflecting on his life. And he doesn't have much time because that clock is ringing. And at 5 o'clock, they're going to take him to the gallows pole where he's going to hang. The sands of time for me are running low. So if you ever had an hourglass and you tip it over and that sand runs through it, and eventually that last drop of sand drops through, and that's the sands of time, and his sands of time are running low. All right, let's get into this. And how does he hold that that note, running low. I used to always try to sing that when I was a kid. So much fun. If you get to like the song and get to play it, try to hold this note with him. Let's see if he can do it live.
Reflecting on my past life, and it doesn't have much time. 'Cause at 5 o'clock, they take me to the gallows pole. The sands of time for me are running low.
All right. So, pretty cool lead up to that dual guitar in rhythm, playing at the same time, instrumental. Very cool. And now we get into the next verse.
When the priest comes to read me the last rites, take a look to the bars of the last sites of a world that has gone very wrong to me. Can it be that there's some sort of error? Or to stop the surmounting terror? Is it really the end, not some crazy dream? Somebody please tell me that I'm dreaming. It's not easy to stop from screaming. My voice escapes me when I'm trying to speak. Tense forward, why am I crying? After all, I'm not afraid of dying. So I believe that the devil is a man.
All right, so let's check out these lyrics again real quick here. The priest is coming to read him his last rites. If he has any prayers or wants to ask for forgiveness, but that's kind of a common thing when you're on, your deathbed or when you're about to be executed. Priest comes and offers you the chance at some redemption for your life. And he's looking through the bars at the last sites. I just picture him looking out the window, his last things he's going to see before he dies, and of a world that's gone very wrong for me. So he has not had a good life. Can it be there's some sort of error? Did they make a mistake? Is this really happening? It's probably hard to believe it. That it's got to be a terrifying moment when you're about to be executed. All types of thoughts must be going through your head. Maybe you're thinking at the last minute you're going to be pardoned, or it's a mistake and they're going to let you go. Maybe there's some sort of error. It's hard to stop the surmounting terror. He's getting really scared now. Is this really the end? Not some crazy dream? You can't really believe that he's going to be executed. It's like, please, somebody tell me I'm dreaming. Now he's starting to scream. He's starting to panic. But he tries to speak, and he's just in a panic. And the words escape him when he tries to speak. And the tears flow. They're just coming down his cheeks. But why is he crying? Why am I crying? I'm not afraid of dying, but maybe subconsciously he really is. Don't I believe that there never is an end, that we always go on and on, and a lot of people have a lot of different beliefs, but he believes that there never is an end. I believe that there never is an end. I believe you go to heaven when you die if you're a good person, and some people believe in reincarnation. But let's get back to the live version here. Watch him rock out.
When the priest comes to read me the last rites, take a look to the bars of the last sites of a world that has gone very wrong to me. Can it be that there's some sort of error? Or to stop the surmounting terror? Is it really the end of some crazy dream? Somebody please tell me that I'm dreaming. It's not easy to stop from screaming. My voice escapes me when I try to speak.
fast fact: their drummer on their first few albums was his name was Clive Burr. I think he was a very underrated drummer. You can just watch him in this video. He's on point on every beat. He's really good. But I believe he came down with multiple sclerosis, MS, and he couldn't really function. And they brought in another drummer who is more well known. His name was Nico McBrain, who is also a fantastic drummer, has a huge drum kit. But Clive Burr is often overlooked as an excellent drummer. Rest in peace, Clive Burr. All right, Bruce Dickinson's ready to wail out the next line here, so let's get to our lyrics. So, back to our lyrics. The guards have now taken him out of his cell. They're marching him through the courtyard to the gallows pole. Somebody cries from another jail cell, "God be with you." And now he's questioning God. If there's a God, why is he letting me go? As he's walking, his life drifts before him, like, when, I don't know if you've ever been like in a car crash or like a dangerous situation where your life kind of flashes before your eyes. I guess that's kind of the thing that he's experiencing here. The end is near and he's not sorry. It looks like he's come to grips with it finally, as each step that he takes towards that gallows pole probably seems like a journey itself in his mind. So he's come to grips that he's going to die, and he's not sorry. He knows that his soul is willing to fly away. And he says, "Mark my words," probably yelling this out, maybe his last words before he swings from the rope. "Please believe my soul lives on. Don't worry now, I've gone." And now he's gone, he's dead. "I've gone beyond to see the truth." So, the truth, nobody really knows what happens to us when we die, right? Well, he's now gone on to see the truth. And when you know that your time is close at hand, maybe then you'll I love this little rhyme here. When you know that your time is close at hand, maybe then you'll begin to understand. That's a pretty catchy verse right there. Life down there is just a strange illusion. That life on earth is just a strange illusion. That it's probably not, once we die, we realize it's not all that we make it out to be, that we're really not that important, no matter how important we try to pretend like we are. All right, so now they're just going crazy. It's amazing how the two guitarists, Dave Murray and Adrian Smith, can just play in unison the same notes at the same time without messing up and without being off tune with the other one or off verse or off time with the other one. Great guitar players. The whole band is really good. Now Bruce Dickinson, their lead singer, is going to put on a little headbanging show for us. Look at those fingers go, baby. Flipping that switch. Do you hear it jamming on that bass? I love this little drum beat coming up here. Love that. Iron Maiden, hallowed be thy name. Guys, for some people that may not be their type of music, and I can appreciate all types of music, and I love that song. That's an awesome song, guys. Anyway, please like, subscribe. That was not part of the countdown. That was one for me, which I'm going to do every now and again. Any comments? Any requests? Because like I said, I just don't do the comment. I do requests also. Please put them down below. And Speaker Buster Music Joe signing off. Bye now.